Alright, so I write this story, Gang of Daggers, back in 2007, because I've been thinking about it since 94, 93, thereabouts, and just putting in little details in my mind, like, alright, this is what I would have. Like, I even wrote out a draft, like, back in 94, 95. But this is like what I wrote in 2007. Like, this is the better concept of what I wrote, and I thought, all right, going through this is how things would go. And I also realized, like, well, like, the story can't be perfect. Like, there has to be some conflict. There has to be something going on. And I decided and developed this little subplot of a character. Um, Part of what ends up happening in this Gang of Daggers arrangement is they recruit these kids from the high schools. The high school, they're part of this club. They learn how to learn, train how to fight. They live in a barracks type situation on this other planet. What the protagonist, the leader of this gang, this group has done is said, all right, go to the cities, recruit the kids, recruit runaways, recruit orphans, recruit people who, like, they're on the edge. Like, they need some place to go, some place to work. Kids getting kicked out of their home, or like they're stuck. They want something different. The downtrodden kids, like kids who want something better for themselves. Like, just try to find those people. Tell them, like, hey, come work for this guy. He'll treat you good, pay you, feed you, uh, train you on how to read and write and how to fight. So that's the people who come to this his manor, this place he's got off in the woods, like, because these the gang, they're traveling from Earth to this planet Adrena, to then go around Adrena and do whatever they're going to do, right? And what do they do usually? Well, they sell their services as a mercenary band. They fight. I just had them write, like, just epic, battles, and they got themselves to that point. They started out with, like, just a handful of guys who just barely knew how to fight. Like, they're training now. They're like to 100 guys who they know how to fight. They're organized. They know how to, like, just take make things happen. So there are employees at this villa, this manor, this collection of buildings that, these guys, these orphans, like, these employees from Adrena, this planet, they're treated well. They're respected, and I even have the protagonist write that, like, a lot of them keep wanting to get married, because, like, they finally have a job. They finally, like, and they meet somebody neat, cool, who they click with, and, like, hey, we want to get married. Like, we want to do this and that. Part of what the protagonist is trying to do is he's trying to have available women at this manor for his guys. Like, some of these women, who knows? Like, it's a range of beauty, kind of thing, like, and range of personalities, and some people from probably broken, bad backgrounds. Like, this is, like, safe, like a safe space for them. But yeah, like, some of these women, like, to be sexually available to the members of the Dagger, and because for the Dagger, these kids are the social outcasts. These are the guys who picked on, isolated. How part of the recruitment for the Dagger is, like, hey, do you want to do something fun? And if you say yes, then it's like, come hang out with me and my buddies after school. Like, we train in the dojo, we learn how to fight. It's fun. You're gonna get in shape. You'll feel great about yourself. Like, okay, you get there, you see the guys practicing weapons, and then they say, hey, do you want to know what we really do, and, like, how we make money, and how we'll help you make money. And if you say yes, it's like, okay, you have to keep it a secret. You can't tell anybody what we're gonna do. Like, but trust us, you're gonna love what we're gonna show you. Take these other planets. Like, whoa, your mind's gonna be blown. So the story I wrote, and part of it was like whoa, I'm shocked at myself that I wrote this, but at the same time, I did want there to be to show the darkness, or show, like, an idea of darkness, for a character, because of, like, how is this guy using and manipulating people to achieve his ends and achieve his goals. but but that's what he should be doing, because that's what's going to help him work in the environment he's in. So, partying it up at the mess hall, like they have a barracks place they sleep, they have a kitchen, they have a large gathering hall, mess hall, and that's where they hang out at night. They got a live band playing, they got drink, they got food, they're having a good time. And then so, drunk employee comes up to the boss and he says, "All right," takes her to bed. They're all underage. He's not 18. She's not 18. But it's understood that she works for him, and they understood that he's a boss. And he's gonna treat them with respect, because they're nerds. They're respectful people, and they're cool towards women, especially. You're whoa, chicks, awesome. Because I also had it that part of the way they're written to begin with is they're cowed. These guys are the people who are pushed around by family, by friends, by whoever. So now they're in this position of power and authority. So what can they do with it? It's like this interesting environment to create. So yeah, the one potential controversy about what I wrote. So this is just something I'm thinking about, what are the themes in the story I wrote.